Hello. In this video today, we will demonstrate a configuration in Chargebee and REVLOCK integration. What this allows us to do is to configure the system so that only customers with at least one paid invoice gets synchronized over to REVLOCK. As far as 606 is concerned, contract is only real if there is a reasonable assurance that there will be collections. So this particular configuration helps us guarantee that there's at least one payment that has been received, and then only revenue recognition starts from those customers. Now let me show you what I already have in the system now. If I open product catalog and go to plans, I have one plan which is 1 year SaaS. If I click into it, only billing cycle that I have here is yearly, which is $1,200 list price. When I click in customers here, I have two customers, Acme and Wayne. None of these customers have any subscription today. What we'll do, we'll go ahead and create subscriptions for both of them. For Acme, we will receive the payment immediately. For Wayne, there will be no payment received until the month of March, creating a doubt that there might be a possibility that Wayne Enterprise will not make the payment. Until there is a payment received, there will be this particular contract will not get synchronized to REVLOCK. So let's begin, and then as we move along, we can discuss it further. So I'll go into Acme and say create subscription. We'll add the plan that we have in the system, and for yearly frequency, we'll say that we sold it at the list price. Give it that, and then say we don't want auto collection. Create. Okay, and then since this is customer Acme, I'll go ahead and receive the payment. So we'll click on this invoice. Let's say collect now. See. Okay, so payment of $1,200 was received on the same day as the invoice was received. So let's go into the other customer, which is Wayne Enterprise, and we'll go ahead and say create subscription. Add plan, 1 year SaaS, US dollar, yearly. Add. Give an ID, Wayne 1. It's the same start date, we don't want to auto collect. Create. Alright, so we have a subscription for Wayne Enterprise. As you can see, there's a payment due from day one. We will not collect this payment until the month of March. So let's move ahead and go all the way to March. Alright, so now we're in the month of March. Wayne has not yet paid. We'll go check over this data to REVLOCK and see how it looks. So we're in REVLOCK now. Let's go ahead and trigger a synchronization. I've already connected the Chargebee account to this REVLOCK test account, and all I have to do now is say run job. You don't need to do this manually every time. When you're connected, it would automatically synchronize the data every day. This is an instance where I have to do an ad hoc sync, so I'll just come here and trigger it manually. This will take a couple minutes. I'll be back when it's done. Okay, so sync job is now completed. Let's go back in REVLOCK and see how it looks. So I'll close this pop-up here. Alright, but there's one job that just got triggered, and you can see the status success, which means that synchronization has completed. And let's go into the customer to see what got synchronized. As you can see, only Acme is the customer that got synchronized, because the way we've configured the system is it only would bring in contracts for which the customers have at least one payment. When you go into the Acme, you can see there is one sales order. If you click into it, sales order items, and you see that the delivery dates are from December 10th, 2020 to December 10th, 2021. All the rest of this information is coming directly from Chargebee, so the customer doesn't have to do it themselves. I'll go into revenue arrangement here to show how the revenue plan is created. There is this section revenue element. Since you have only one item in this contract, there is no revenue allocation, so this one's easy. So you just have the same amounts on all three columns here. Opening the revenue plan now. As you can see, December is a prorated charge for the number of days which are remaining in December, and then there's a consistent $100 charge for until November of 2021, and then in December again you have a prorated charge for the remaining days. You can always flip to the tabular form and see numerically how the plan actually looks. The next thing you can see the last month is actually $49. What we'll do now, we'll go back in Chargebee. Actually, before we go back in Chargebee, what we want to do is we want to set the accounting period to March, which means that we'll set the current open period in REVLOCK to March. And even if we collect the payment when and that contract gets synchronized into REVLOCK, REVLOCK will not go back and change any data in the month which are already closed. So let's move forward and we'll show you how that works with REVLOCK. We'll create it. They're unverified journal account mappings. Okay, since we just synchronized for the first time, we have unverified mappings here. What we'll do is we'll simply say we'll verify everything involved. Say. Okay, so all our journal accounts are now verified. We'll go back and attempt to close the period again. Save it. Alright. So now, as you can see at the top here, you have March 2021 as your current open accounting period, which means February is already closed. Now we'll go back into REVLOCK, and for Wayne Enterprise invoice, let's now collect the payment. Alright, so as you can see, the payment is now attached to this invoice. We'll move forward a month so that just simulate the next month. And now what we'll do, we'll go back in REVLOCK and trigger the sync again, and we'll see how when this contract flows into REVLOCK, how does the revenue plan look like. Go back in here, go to sync, and we'll trigger another ad hoc job. Again, we'll take a couple minutes. I'll be back when it's done. So the job is now completed. Let's go back and look at how data looks in REVLOCK now. As you can see, now we have two jobs here. The second job is also successful, which means the synchronization did complete. We'll go into customers, refresh it. You can now see there is the Wayne Enterprise is already here. We click into it. This is all general information. Sales orders. There's one sales order, which is for December 12, 2020. We'll go into Wayne Enterprise and open this subscription and check for the delivery dates. As you can see, the delivery dates that got synchronized into REVLOCK is from December of 2020 to the December of 2021, which includes 3 close periods, December, January, and February. When REVLOCK creates a plan for revenue recognition for this item, it will have a portion of revenue recognition for the close period adjusted in the month of March. So let's go into revenue arrangement and take a look. We'll open revenue plan here. As you can see, the bar for the month of March is much taller, and because it includes the revenue recognition for the month of December, January, and February as well. We'll toggle to tabular so that it's easier to see. you have a $271.81 revenue recognition in the month of March, and then if you scroll down, everything else is consistent all the way until December 2021, which is prorated charge for the number of days remaining in that month. So as you can see, for the Wayne Enterprise, as soon as the invoice got paid, that contract got synchronized into REVLOK, and REVLOK, since the periods were closed when the service was provided, it made a catch-up entry in the month of March, and then for the rest of the month, it took the revenue the way consistently and the way the plan actually would have done. So I hope it helps understand this concept of having assurance of the payment from the customer. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we'll be glad to answer your questions. Thank you. Bye.